students, now we will see the principle of conservation of energy. We already discussed about it, that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but one form of energy is converted into another form of energy. And keep in mind, the total energy of the system will be constant. Total energy of the system will be constant. So now I will verify that total energy, the kinetic energy and potential energy is constant. Let us consider an example of a freely falling body. The body is falling free from a height h. So initially the body is at a height h and we are allowing the body to fall freely to the ground. And we will consider different positions in its path, and we will say at each position, whatever the position we are considering, at every point in its path, the total of potential energy and kinetic energy will be a constant. At any point, it will be a constant. Total energy remains constant. So now we will verify that. So theoretical verification for sum of kinetic energy and potential energy is constant for a freely falling body. So initially the body is at a position A, and this is the ground, and it is at a height of, it is at a height h from the ground. Listen carefully. The diagram plays very important role. The body A is at a height h from the ground. It made a displacement x. It moved to a distance x and came to the position B. So this is the displacement. And what will be the height then? H minus x. Total height is h. It made a displacement x. So the height is h minus x. So it made a displacement x and came to be freely falling body, and finally it reached the ground. Okay, we are considering three positions. At a height h minus x, it moved half the distance and finally reached the ground where height is 0. In all the three cases, we will find the kinetic energy, potential energy, and sum of those two is constant. Sum of Chi and Pe in all the three cases, kinetic energy and potential energy, will be constant in all the cases. Let us see. We have to prove this. In all the three cases, we should get the same value. So now we will consider the position A. All the three positions. A, let us later write position. So at position A, the body is having mass is equal to m. Okay. Its height is equal to h. We already know height is equal to h. Initially the body is at rest, so velocity is equal to 0. At a height h means at a position A, we are not moving the body anywhere. We are not moving it horizontally. We just dropped it. So initially it doesn't have any velocity. Initial velocity is 0. So what is your kinetic energy? Half mv square. As your velocity is 0, half mv square, that is kinetic energy, is also equal to 0. Then what about your potential energy? We know the expression mgh. Your mass, acceleration due to gravity is g, and height h. So what is the total? Kinetic energy plus potential energy is equal to 0 plus mgh. So total k plus u is equal to mgh in position A. So at position A, what is your total energy? Mgh. So we got the answer here. Total kinetic energy is equal to mgh. First answer is over. Now let us see at position B. Position B. Listen carefully, students. At position B, what is the height? H minus x. So first let us see potential energy is equal to mgh. So in this mgh, mass remains constant. It doesn't decrease the mass, right? Mass is always constant in all the three cases because it is the same body but different positions. So mass is equal to m acceleration due to gravity is g and its height h is equal to h minus x. So substitute these values in the above equation. Your potential energy is equal to mg into h minus x. Now let us see potential energy is over kinetic energy. Kinetic energy K is equal to half mv square. To get the v value, we know the expression v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Or we will write like this also, no problem, whatever it is, it was the same equation. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. Okay. Now we know initial velocity is 0 because initially the body is at rest. Initial velocity is 0. After dropping, it slowly picks up the velocity. So let it be v or v1. A is the acceleration due to gravity. And your displacement s. How much displacement it did from A to B? Displacement x. So this is your displacement. Let us substitute these values in your kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is equal to half. What is your v square? You should get the v square value. First let us substitute in this value. V square is equal to 0 square plus 2gx. So v square is equal to 2gx. So here we got the v square value. Okay. So now we will take up this v square value and substitute in kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is equal to half m into what is your v square? 2gx. So 2 will be cancelled. Kinetic energy is equal to mgx. Now we will see the total energy. We want to calculate the total energy at every position. So total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. What is your kinetic energy? Mgx plus what is your potential energy? Mg into h minus x. Mg into h minus x. Let us multiply this first one. Mgx plus mgh minus mgx. Mgx will be cancelled. So your total energy is equal to mgh. Here students, again you got the same answer. Total energy at position B is also equal to mgh. So that is what we are proving at position A, position B and position C. Now we will find it out. The total kinetic energy and potential energy is also same at position C. Now let us see the total energy at position C. So your potential energy U is equal to mgh. So in this mass is same, mass is equal to m, acceleration due to gravity is g, and what about your height h at position C? It is already on the ground. So your height h is equal to 0 because the body is on the ground. Height is equal to 0. Substitute this value in this one. So U is equal to 0. Means your potential energy for the body at position C is 0 because it is on the ground. Height is 0. Now let us talk about kinetic energy. K is equal to half mv square. So we have to find out the v square value like this again from this relation. We know that v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So your initial velocity is 0. Your final velocity is v or v1, v2, whatever you can take, you can consider it here. And acceleration due to gravity is g. And your displacement, what is your displacement at C? Displacement at C is total height h. So from A to C, your displacement is height h. So displacement is equal to h. From here to here, the displacement is h. Up to B, displacement is x. From B to C also, total displacement is from A to C is h. Substitute all these values in this equation. V square is equal to u square, u is 0 plus 2, A means g, s means h. So V square is equal to 2gh. So from this we got the value of V square. Take this V square value and substitute in your kinetic energy. So K is equal to half m into what is your V? 2gh. V square is 2gh. Cancel out these two. K is equal to mgh. So your K value, your potential energy, kinetic energy. So add these two. Total energy is equal to, I'll write, total energy is equal to K plus U. What is your K? mgh. What is your potential energy? 0. mgh plus 0. So your total energy is equal to mgh at position C. Is it clear, students? So even at position C, you got the total energy is equal to mgh. Now it's clear, and we verified already that the total energy, total of kinetic and potential energy at any position or at any point, not only these three positions, at any point, you can consider any point in its path, total energy is always constant. It's very clear. Initially, kinetic energy was 0 and you are having some potential energy. It's clear from position A. Kinetic energy is 0. You have some potential energy. It means the potential energy at position A, slowly decreases and becomes 0. Potential energy becomes 0 at position C. Potential energy decreases. Then this potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. As potential energy is decreasing, kinetic energy is increasing. So at position B we can say the amount of potential energy decreased is equal to amount of kinetic energy increased. Same amount conversion is taking place. So it is very clear, one form of energy is converting into another form of energy and the total energy remains constant at any point. Okay? So this is what about total energy remaining constant regarding to the freely falling body. The same we can consider when a body is thrown upwards. Same, in all the positions or at any point, the total energy of the system remains constant. One form of energy is converted into another form of energy. So hence it is verified.